Okay, so the first thing we want to do is create a part, and we'll follow a sequence of creating a sketch on a work plane, extruding that sketch to make a three-dimensional part. But just in getting started, let me point out the components that make up the interface. There's an application menu here, the same in all the products, and these show things that you might want to do with regard to a file. You know, create a new file, create an assembly file, a drawing, a part, a presentation, opening and closing, saving, exporting, those things, all kind of file related commands. Beside that, you've got something called a quick access toolbar. How this would work is if you've got something that you do frequently, you could right click on the command that you want, and you can add that to the quick access toolbar. So you see that I can take a command from anywhere on the interface, add it to the quick access toolbar. That means that you don't have to drill down to discover it. You can take your most commonly used tools and put them on the quick access toolbar. I can put it on, I can take it off. The ribbon itself, you can use the tabs to look at the functionality that's available in the product. Over on the right, you've got the info center or the help, and you can, for example, there is how to access the help or to use the F1 key. You've got the content browser that you'll see more of as we start to create a part, and you've got the drawing area, or the graphic window where you're actually going to draw the part. You've also got, apart from the drawing window in the browser here, you'll have at the bottom left, when you start to draft, you'll have a message line where it will give you instructions on what it is that it's waiting to do. So if I'll create a part just so that you see how this interface changes to represent the options within the new part. So if I say new, first thing is default is, you know, what's installed. These are templates, and they represent a standard inventor part, IPT. I won't go into the other ones until we get to them, but under the English tab, there's the same options. It's just that this is if you did a installation and your primary choice was imperial, then those show as default, but you can also see imperial and you can see metric as ways of getting started, and mold design, which is something separate, another application. So I can pick on any one of these. I'm going to choose the standard inches IPT, and that's like beginning the new project using the units that are appropriate for an imperial part. Now watch the interface change as I go into the part itself. You'll see a lot more information in the browser, and you'll see that the prompt on the bottom left will be changed as well. So let me bring this up, let me expand it to make it as big as I can. First thing I want to point out is you're actually in sketch mode. It's waiting for you to create a two-dimensional sketch for the beginnings of your part, and when you're finished you're going to click on that. So it put you into sketch mode. Second thing I want to point out is down here, the browser is how you navigate around in a part and how you see what the pieces of the part are. So you can tell by the way this is highlighted that it's waiting for me to create the first sketch that makes up the part. What might not be so obvious, if I go down here and I click on XY plane, is this XY plane is like you looking at the ground plane of your model. So you're actually looking from the top straight down onto the XY plane. You'll see later on that you could choose to draw things in different planes, but the default is that you're looking straight down onto that XY plane and you're ready to start drafting. And then when you choose a command, so if you come up here and you say you pick a command, you'll see down here now you're actually getting a prompt: select start of the line, drag off the end or for a tangent arc. Those kind of prompts are instructions on how you draft.